Hello, all you beautiful people out there, and welcome to my channel. I have no idea what disrupted the countdown, but oh well. Um, I have been having trouble with my internet, so if it goes out, don't worry, I'll be back. So stick around. Anyway, I thought I'd tackle Lee Strobel. I think I saw one video of him, not like he like not one that I'm like, okay, this is Lee Strobel. I'm gonna watch it. More like a response to Lee Strobel. So he he's a professional apologist, guys. So let's set the bar high. Anyway, he said he used to be an atheist. Fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. But what made him switch to Christianity? So this is his case for Christ in 16 minutes, I think. So let's see if it's any good. Alrighty. So let's start. Interesting. Um, According to your book, he was. Well, actually, not according to your book. Um, because according to your book, they only thought he was dead. But let's think about this. Okay? So even today, sensitive equipment, there would be people who would be buried alive. Do you term saved by the bell? Do you know where that term came from? Let me give you a little history lesson. Um, Back in the 1800s, they realized that people were burying other people alive. They were burying their loved ones alive. So if you had the money, what would happen is you would have this little bell that came out of the ground. Um, and in the coffin, there would be a little uh, rope that was attached to the bell. And if you woke up, bell, and people would know you were alive and they would come running and dig you up. And thus, the term saved by the bell was born. You were literally saved from suffocation by being saved by the bell. Okay, so now we know where that comes from. But if we did not have sensitive equipment, that would still be happening. So, no, we have no clue if Jesus was dead when they put him in that tomb. According to history, he would have been um, just manhandled into a mass grave, you know. Um, there were that were granted um, a an honorable burial if you were crucified, but dispensation from the Caesar himself, and that wasn't likely to happen. So chances are he was thrown into a mass grave. Uh, beg to differ. Josephus had a friend. I think it was Josephus. Um, anyway, he had a friend. Um, he asked if he could take the friend down from the cross. The friend was still alive, and Josephus got him the best doctors, and the friend survived the crucifixion. So, yeah, there's at least one instance of somebody surviving crucifixion. So that's a flat out lie. Moving on. Okay, I don't care about drama. I don't know whether this really happened. My guess is it didn't, but who cares? I don't, I don't really care if Jama happened to have an article like that. The thing is, in Jerusalem, it's very, um, hey, Jill. No, it's not. We're going to fight back, and we're going to fight back hard. Anyway, um, where was I? Um, hang on. Jerusalem has very pleasant weather most of the year. And yeah, nobody dies 3 hours after they go up on the cross. That's just not a thing. That just wasn't a thing back then. Okay, all right, moving on. Well, considering that that one guy, Josephus's friend, no, I wouldn't say it's indisputable. I'd say it's improbable that he survived the crucifixion, but I wouldn't say it's indisputable. On I want those sources, and don't say the Gospels because the Gospels were not eyewitnesses. Nobody says they were. Got your you got your work cut out for you, Lee. No, Josephus and Tacitus did not say Jesus died. What they said was there were people who believed that he died. That is totally different things. Okay? You can have people believe Rosa Krishna died. Okay? That doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it true. All right. Um, they said people were believing that he died. People called Christians. So the people who use testimony tacitum either don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or they do know what the fuck they're talking Sorry about that, guys. I told you my internet was going in and out. Okay, he was talking about the Jewish Talmud. Bring this shit up. Okay, people, the Jesus of the Jewish Talmud is not the Jesus of the New Testament, okay? Get your facts straight before you spew them out in a bunch of nonsense, okay? Chances are Lee Strobel has never read the Jewish Talmud. Chances are he just got this from somebody. All right, moving on. The most interesting? Not to me. Might be to you, 'cause your whole fucking religion is built on it, but not for me. Mm-mm. Um, and what does that have to do with early? Interesting has nothing to do with early. I don't know, maybe he backs it up. I doubt it. Like I said, interesting has nothing to do with early. No, we don't have any eyewitness accounts that he rose from the dead. None. I don't know how he can even lie about like that. But then, of course, the apologist, you know, um, one of the qualifications for being an apologist is lying, apparently. Does he not know that legends of raising from the dead precede the Jesus myth? I mean, look at Osiris. That myth 5,000 years, a long time before the Jesus myth. So, no, it doesn't surprise me at all that something borrowed from paganism would spread in a pagan world. What the fuck is this guy even talking about? How many times have I got to say there were no eyewitness accounts? At least that we know of. Makes me want to puke off, honestly. I mean, When all you have is lies, what do you expect people to do? Paul, one dude, mentions that there were 500 eyewitnesses. Doesn't say who, doesn't say where they are, doesn't say go ask him. No, one dude says there were 500 witnesses. And by the way, this one dude mentions these 500 eyewitnesses only once. Take that for what it's worth. I'd say it goes in the garbage. Let's see what else he has to say. Sure, but who are they? You didn't mention that. Kind of kind of hard to ask eyewitnesses that you don't mention. Gee, maybe didn't mention them for. I hate Paul. I hated Paul even when I was a Christian. Go figure. Paul was never an eyewitness to the resurrection. Hell, wasn't even an eyewitness to the life of Jesus. He came along afterward. So yeah, forgive me if I don't put any stock in that argument. Uh, at least people who talk about Alexander wrote down Alexander's exploits. That's probably where this guy got Alexander's biography from. Okay. Oh my god, this is a train wreck. This is a fucking train wreck. And you know what? He just talks about things we've already talked about, like the empty tomb. I've already talked about the empty tomb as much as I need to talk about it. There's no evidence there ever was an empty tomb. Like I said earlier, chances are they just threw his body in a mass grave, which is what happened to most crucifixion victims. So, like, whatever. So, I mean, this sucks. I mean, he's supposed to be an, a professional apologist, and even for apologetics standards, this sucks. So I'm not going to go on because he just goes on a tangent about if this is what caused him to convert to Christianity, oh my God, he's got worse things. He's got worse problems. If this is what caused him to convert to Christianity, that's all I got to say about it. Well, folks, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. I thought maybe, you know, he would have something that I've not addressed, but obviously he doesn't. So, anyway, leave a like on this video, leave a comment for the algorithm, please, and I'll see you next time. Bye.